Welcome everybody. We're at the Oregon Humane Society, the oldest and largest humane society in the entire Northwest. So glad you're with us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Well, our next guest is a man of the world. He's Italian, born in Bolivia, came to the United States, and is now working with the Hacienda Community Development Corporation. Please welcome Pietro Ferrari. And I know I butchered that. One more time, Pietro
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
You got it.
It's like fast pizza, is what it reminds me of.
And I'm sure cars.
Fast cars. Pietro, it's funny, when we see Hacienda Community Development, we see Pietro Ferrari, which is an Italian name. How did you get involved?
I got involved after college. First, I came here as an immigrant, first-generation immigrant, and I attended Lewis and Clark College, and then I got my master's at the University of Oregon in Eugene, and that introduced me to the field of community development. My first job was to develop housing for the farm worker community, the agricultural community here in Oregon. And that exposed me to this amazing field of affordable housing and community development.
Tell me about the need here in Oregon of this type of housing.
The need is very staggering. We have an immigration community of about 9% of the total Portland population. That amounts to about 28,000 Latinos. And they come with low skills and come for work, and they need a place to land. And what we provide at Hacienda is a decent, dignified home that they can afford, from which they can build their lives.
What projects are going on right now?
Right now we have projects that are under construction and rehab. We also looking at our next deal. We just developed Miraflores in Portsmouth that adds 32 units to a portfolio of about 400 units in our mix of housing. And housing for us is not an end, but it's a means to an end. And for us, we like to surround that with supportive services, including micro-enterprise development for families to start their own business. If they aspire to become homeowners, we teach them how to. And those that have already a home and are struggling to keep their payments, we also give them coaching and counseling assistance to prevent foreclosure. That's one of our recent program additions.
How does the Latino community give back to Oregon and to Portland?
They are the majority of the workforce here in terms of the immigrant community, so they are very self-sufficient. They come here to do hard work, and what they want is actually better lives for their children. And so the school enrollment is pretty high in the Latino community. Latino kids, actually 1 in 4 is a minority kid attending public schools. We have an after-school program in each of 5 different housing complexes where we provide a structured academic support so that the kids can stay in school, they can increase their achievement, and they actually become fully engaged in this society. So our model is actually a model for integration. We also have and serve about 10% Somali refugees that, of all places, arrived from Minneapolis, Minnesota, after they come from civil strife in their countries. So Portland is their permanent home. But where do they land? They come to our properties, they find affordable rental housing, and from which they can build their lives.
How is Hacienda Community Development funded?
We're funded by an array of funding sources: the federal government, the state government, city government, foundations, and individual donors.
All right, and if people want to help with your mission?
If they want to help with our mission, they can participate as volunteers. They can write us a check if that's possible. They can look at us in the internet through our website that will be provided. And they are welcome to help us advance our mission to integrate one segment of Portland's community that oftentimes feels disenfranchised and neglected. So we are bridge builders with an immigrant community.
All right, I want to mention the website is haciendacdc.org. Thank you very much, Pietro Ferrari. I love saying that. Thank you for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. For the crew here, make it a great day.